Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's November 8th, 2010. Well, we got one day left here before the USDA report, which comes out tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. We'll see some position evening ahead of that report. And then we're going to also be watching the dollar, and that's what's going on here this morning. The dollar up 37 right now, off from its highs earlier here at the 5:30, 6 o'clock time frame, but we're still up on the dollar. Crude oil's down 32. We've got the gold down about 550 here as we speak, and stock indexes are down just slightly. So we're seeing a focus there that and maybe a little profit taking after the run that we've had last week. Some of the things that we've got to look forward to this week is the big G20 summit coming up here on the 11th and 12th in Seoul, Korea. Right now we're hearing that the U.S. is getting a lot of grief from the QE2 money supply increase that some nations such as Germany, Brazil, China, South Africa are all trying to do some arm twisting here to have the U.S. change that policy. So if they're going to agree on a currency policy, it's definitely got some work, and there's going to have to be some concessions from both sides, especially the U.S. wanting to have an agreement with China. So these are things that will influence the market here over the next couple days, especially the dollar, as the dollar's been leading the direction here in the grain markets. This morning, corn down slightly. Again, the USDA report tomorrow morning. The early estimates for yield on corn, 154.6. That compares to 155.8 last month from the USDA. And the soybean at 44.6, up just slightly from last month's estimate of 44.4. Overnight, we did have South Korea buy some corn from the U.S., 110,000 tons. They also were in buying some wheat, 55,000 tons there. Weather is the factor that's continuing to drive the soybean market higher. South American situation, Argentina, they're continuing to dry. The pocket that is in drought conditions, as Drew would say, has widened a little bit, so that is a concern, and that's continuing to support the soybean market. Brazil, however, has got some rain here over the weekend. Look for a period of dry conditions, kind of ideal for crop growth and finish up planting situation down there. So Brazil looks pretty good. The Argentina area still needs some rain, and not much rain in the forecast for those dry areas. So that's the big news here this morning. The concern will be how does the trader want to be positioned going into the USDA report tomorrow morning. We don't think there'll be too much selling pressure here, as the consensus from the trade is that they want to be long this thing because of the bullish possibilities. That always sends a red flag up for us, and caution is definitely necessary in a coming from a USDA report where everybody believes that that it can't come out as a bearish number. So watch that very closely. Use protective stops as you go into this report, and use options as well. In the cattle trade, we've got product market weaker. On Friday, down 170 on select. The choice was down 45. However, the futures market's getting down into some areas where we should find some support. It's a very oversold market right now. We've got technical support at the 20-day moving average, which is at 68.52, or that's in the hogs, excuse me. The good support in the cattle is 96.62, and the hog market has technical support at the or technical resistance at the 20-day moving average, 68.52. cutout values there are a little higher. The hog market wants to show some strength here. We should see a little firmer cash trade this week. It looks like we've got the heavy hogs cleaned up, and we would expect that we could find some support there, unless the dollar gives us some other head fakes here in the livestock trade. But we could see some support in these markets, and we would stay tuned to Allendale's research to find out where we'd want to add to the long positions there. So if you got any questions, give us a call at 800-262-7538. Thank you. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.